Alright, so tonight I'm going to review Tres Nuit by Armaf. So obviously, as you can see, it's a big old bottle. Looks like a flask. Actually, it kind of looks like a canteen, like a small little canteen. So it's got some cool leather there on the sides, and you can smell it. It's got the Tres Nuit signature there. So it's definitely a cool presentation, cool bottle by Tres Nuit, although this part right here has kind of worn off, as you can see, and there's a scuff there. I don't know how that got there. So it's not the best bottle ever as far as like preservation is concerned, but it's a really cool bottle. Let me see if I can show you the spray here. So it's pretty darn nice spray. But, you know, unfortunately, it doesn't matter how much it sprays out, it matters how much it lasts, and it matters how much it projects. And this is not incredible. So what can I say about Tres Nuit? I already said the projection is not incredible. It's not. Becomes a skin scent pretty quickly. Pretty weak. Longevity, performance is pretty weak all around. If you're cuddling with somebody, it's probably decent to spray on an hour before you start cuddling or whatever, and it'll be okay. Now, I guess on the flip side, you could say that that's not offensive. You could say that, oh, okay, well, it's not overpowering. It's not, you know what I mean? It just smells kind of fleeting or whatever. Which, okay. You know, if that's what you want out of a cologne, but I don't think, you know, that's, how do I put it? It's just weak. It's just kind of weak. Armafs are kind of weak. It's just what it is. So the top notes on this are lemon, verbena, and iris. The middle notes are lavender, violet, and spicy notes. The base notes are ambergris and sandalwood. So I don't know what ambergris smells like. I know what sandalwood smells like. I don't get the sandalwood. I don't get the ambergris. It just, to me, I get the iris a little bit, which is nice. I get the violet a teeny bit, which is nice. On the top note, I do get the lemon and the lemon verbena. It's nice. But if you really want the real spiel on Tres Nuit, here's what it is. It smells like aspen cologne on the initial spray, and the dry down, or the, yeah, I don't even know if I can say dry down, because really it goes to the middle notes, and that's about it. So it's aspen on the initial spray, and then it becomes cool water on the dry down. That's my opinion. It's kind of a mix between aspen and cool water, kind of all the way through, but it's a little more like cool water, or excuse me, it's a little more like aspen than cool water, but it's just kind of both of them, right? And so I would recommend this cologne for people who like aspen and they like cool water and they haven't owned aspen or cool water in a long time. I would say, in my opinion, this cologne is cleaner than those two colognes. Those two colognes are very synthetic, and also they're very popular old school colognes in the sense that everybody growing up had those colognes. So this isn't going to be a new smell. This isn't going to be like, oh, I've never smelled this before. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, this smells exactly like aspen, and it smells like cool water. But I would say I think it smells better than those two colognes. The problem really is just that, you know, the performance is pretty poor. So I will say that I've had a couple times where I sprayed this cologne when the performance wasn't poor for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if it had to do with my skin chemical makeup at the time, or what I was wearing, or you know, the heat. I really don't know, but it seemed to perform better one time before, and then most of the other times it just didn't perform very well. So this is not I wouldn't recommend this if you're trying to impress anybody. I wouldn't recommend this if you want people to smell you, if you want to own a room, as far as like, I'm the best smelling guy in here. I wouldn't, you know, you're going to get beat out. This is It's not an offensive cologne. It smells good. It's not a risque cologne. It's not a masculine cologne at all. It's a younger person's cologne. In fact, I would say so young as like even high school or middle school, this would be perfect. If you're an older person and you want to get your son or daughter or little brother something that smells good, like a first starter cologne or something like that, this would be a perfect gift. And I think it would be a really good gift in general to give somebody. Just in general, this would be a decent gift because of the price and because it smells good. Everybody's going to like it. It's just that it just doesn't perform very well. Now, I will say that you could layer this and mix it with something that would probably smell really bomb. I think even the Insurrection Pure 2 or even the Le Parfait would be really good. Now, Le Parfait and the Insurrection Pure 2 does have a little bit of this in it. It smells a little bit like this because those two are Green Irish Treed and Aventus clones. So you're going to get this vibe in those two colognes. But this is just much better. This is just a much better cologne. This is just doesn't perform. Those are much better colognes. This one doesn't perform as well as either of those, in my opinion. Okay, I've sprayed 7 sprays on me, 4 on my shirt, 3 on my neck. Might even be 4 on my neck and 3 on my shirt. And it's not doing too well. But I did put another shirt on over that where I had Insurrection Pure 2 sprayed on it. And it's helping out. So I think if you mix this Tres Nuit, layered it with Insurrection Pure 2, I would say put the Tres Nuit on first, and then maybe 20 minutes after that, spray some Insurrection Pure 2 or even Le Parfait over it, and it's probably going to mix really nicely, and you're going to get a better performing night or day, whatever. So again, this is not a great projector, not a great performance. You could wear it to the gym. You could wear it to the office. You could wear it. In fact, I think this would be a fantastic gym scent because it's not overpowering. And the last thing you want to do is smell some cologned up dude in the gym. If a guy smells decent when he's walking by you, or like if you get a little whiff and he doesn't smell bad, he doesn't smell all sweaty, like this might be a winner for a gym scent, because you might do that. Like it might just do that where like you spray a little bit on you and a guy walks by you and he doesn't smell like sweat, he doesn't smell like funk, he just smells kind of good. This is kind of that. This smells kind of like freshy, like an Irish spring. It's a very fresh, it's almost aquatic in my opinion. It's almost aquatic. In fact, some people might say this is aquatic, but to me it's like a Irish Spring soap, clean scent, almost like a fabric softener type scent, and it's not offensive. It's not an offensive cologne. It's not very masculine. It's a younger guy's cologne. You could wear it to a lot of different occasions, to in a lot of different seasons, etc. And you're not gonna go wrong, okay? But it's $18, so if you want to spend that, I would recommend smelling it first. You could blind buy it. I'm not going to recommend a blind buy on this because you might be underwhelmed and you might be disappointed. But hey, man, it's like $18, which comes out with taxes like $20. So you're really not going to be out that much, and you're going to smell good. It's just not a projector. It's not an overwhelming cologne. It's an underwhelming cologne. So you're going to be like, oh, okay, that smells good, but yeah, it's a skin scent within a half hour, and that's it, man. That's just what this is. So another underwhelming one from Armaf, and you get what you get. I'd recommend it ultimately, but I can't say just, go out and blind buy this for sure. You know what I mean? Like, you might want to save your money and get something for 40. You might want to save your money and get something for 60. So that is what it is. All right. Appreciate you listening. Jay Lee, Northwest Podcast. This has been a fragrance review.